Guys, it's Katie with scrapandkatie.ctmh.com, and I have a fun little card to share with you using some new product from close to my heart. So I have the After the Rain stamp set already on a block, and I've already pre-cut the main window to my shaker, and I'm just going to use a little bit of adhesive to tack that down to the card front so I'll know where to stamp my image. So I'm going to ink that up in intense black, and then I am going to color that little rainbow using some of the tri-blend markers. So I've pulled a couple out. My goal here was not to use a whole lot of color, but maybe just kind of blend it together. I kind of wanted a messy look as well. And so I've just got the citrus blend, the orange blend, the blue-green or the turquoise, hold on, the blue turquoise blend and the green turquoise blend. And I am just going to color those little stripes in that rainbow and kind of blend them together by using all three of the colors. So the good thing about these tri-blend markers is that all your blends are in one marker. So all you have to do is take the lids off of the color that you want. It starts with light and then middle, medium in the middle, and then dark. So right here, I'm going to get ready to assemble my shaker window. I always like to separate that outer ring from the adhesive foam to get ready to do that. So I have applied liquid glass around that foam acetate sheet and then put that lemonade die cut or thin cut over the top of that. And now I'm adding 3D foam tape to this outer piece that will go on my card. And I like to use the center of that shaker window foam. That way it has the same depth. It's kind of a weird depth. I can't get it from any of the other foam tape that I have. So here I've just created skinnier pieces by taking one of the circles that already had the rim used from it, and I just cut it with my micro tip scissors down the middle, and then that way I have thinner pieces, but it's still the same thickness. So I'm going to get that adhered on that other one and then start peeling those off, and I'm going to do that off camera so you don't have to watch. So I've got all that done, and I'm going to adhere that down onto my card front, and this will allow me to see where I want the gold sequins. So now I'm going to put that foam ring on the back of that lemonade piece. There's something on there and I cannot find my anti-static pouch. So I'm going to just hope for the best and adhere it down there. And then you'll see that once you peel it away, because you separated the inside from that outer ring, it peels away rather smoothly. So I found my anti-static pouch. I'm going to rub that on the acetate sheet as well as my rainbow, and then grab my loose gold sequins and put a little bit in the middle of that card. For our shaker windows, less is definitely more. The foam acetate, the foam that comes with the shaker window is not very thick, and those sequins tend to bunch up together and then they don't move very smoothly. So I'm going to adhere that window down, and then there is the card. I felt like it needed something around the edge, so I've got the Unicorn Dreams with thin cuts. So I've already cut the thin cut off camera, and then I'm inking that unicorn up in the intense black. And that helps when you're coloring with those tri-blend markers. The black tends to not bleed if you use the intense black. So again, I'm using the green turquoise and the blue turquoise markers, and I'm just going to use the light and the dark and then kind of blend with the medium. I am only coloring his mane, his tail, and then that little patch of hair in between his eyes. Or I guess it could be a girl. I guess it doesn't matter. Unicorns or whatever. And then the horn, I really wanted that orange. Then I'm taking my blender this is the gray. So I've taken the gray tri-blend marker and I'm just outlining the unicorn It does not have to be neat at all because I'm going to take my blending marker and I'm just going to go over that, and it's going to kind of blend out that gray and make it look like he's white with just a little bit of shadow. And then I'm going to add some purple hooves because what unicorn could go without purple hooves? And then I'm going to add some clear shimmer brush to his mane and tail. And then pop dot him using some more of that shaker window foam. And then I'm going to peel that off and attach him or her in that top right corner, kind of hanging over the sun. I thought about doing him down in the bottom, but then decided not to. So when I went to decorate the inside of my card, I noticed that I colored the actual card base, and so I need to hide that. So I am just cutting some pieces. I've got a 4x4 piece of White Daisy cardstock, a 4x4 mint piece of cardstock, and then a 3 3/4 piece of White Daisy. So the 4x4 White Daisy cardstock will cover up that inside flap of the card. And then I'm just going to trim off the excess. And again, this card measures 4x4. And this 3 3/4 inch square piece will get glued on the 4-inch piece of mint cardstock and get adhered to the center. And when I'm decorating the inside of the card, I always like to fold it to make sure that it can close. Thank you so much for stopping by, and don't forget to subscribe and sign up for notifications so you'll be alerted on my next crafty video.